guys started the last couple of seasons off to a somewhat slow start and then picked it up at the end. How important and relief is it to win this
Well,
game?
you know, it's I never use the word relief because it's exciting to go play and it's exciting to go win every chance you get. And every win in this league, you know, it's they're precious because this is a competitive league. That team, Minnesota, is going to win a bunch of games, and they got a lot of good football players on that team. I was very impressed with them. You know, the slow start, I keep getting asked about that, but you can't do. All you can do is something about it on a week-to-week basis. We've been 1-0 since I've been here, and you know that's a good thing. Now, obviously, the next step is to go win your second game.
I think they played a lot of cover two, a lot of zone, and whenever you do that, and you drop backers out of the box, you open up for short checkdowns to the backs, and when you do that, I mean, when you got Phillip, he wants to get the ball out of his hands, and that's what he's going to do, check it down. And then you make them change up their scheme, and then you go deep to Vincent, Malcolm, Antonio, guys like that.
Talk about that last touchdown. It seemed to work out pretty well where he kind of bought some time and you were able to kind of keep that route going. Just talk about that.
I mean, well, I was just supposed to check down, but I seen him take off, and I was like, oh, Phil's about to run. I need to block. So I was going in to block, and then I saw him go sideways. I was like, oh, he's trying to throw it. So I just kind of backed out, and he threw it to me. I wasn't expecting it at first, but, hey, counts.
We were going to go for the field goal? I think coming in the second half, you know, they told me any opportunity from probably the 25, 30-yard line that we would kick it and take a chance at it. The one in the first half, you know, it's just one of those situations. I think, you know, the extra point was the first time I've been behind the line with a snap in the hole since college. And I'll tell you, that last field goal I kicked in college wasn't pretty. So, but I hadn't done it, so I can see why they wouldn't want to risk it, you know, giving them the ball at the 38, 37-yard line. So, you know, it didn't really matter in the first half, but in the second half they told me that we were going to go for any field goal we had they thought I could make.
But you look like you wanted to on the one in the second quarter, like you started.
Well, I mean, as players, you know, we're all competitors. We all want to go out and show that we can do a job. But, you know, we'll never question anything that goes on from the sideline. Our coaches do an outstanding job, and I would never question or get upset with a decision made by any of them. So it was part of the game, and we just went with it and got ready for the second half.
You know, it was a typical first game from a standpoint of you kind of feel your way through it as the game goes. I mean, you know, you're not going to get everything you've seen on preseason, you know, and we're not going to give them everything, so it was just a little back and forth. If we just protected the ball, or, you know, would have been all right early. You know, team win all the way, all three phases. I mean, these are the kind of wins that we didn't have early last year. We fought through some of the turnovers and the kicking game, but we couldn't overcome it, and today we were able to do it, and it's big for the team when you do that.